Okay, today you can see I'm in my pajamas because Friday, this coming Friday, was supposed to be pajama day. And so I picked today because on Fridays we have tests instead of lessons. So today's my pajama day, and you can pick one too this week or next week, or actually every day while we're in our own living rooms for class. So today is lesson 82, and it's about tessellations. This big word tessellations, what does it mean? Double S, double L. Well, tessellations is just another word for tiling or making a design with shapes that have no gaps. So no gaps in between the shapes. Okay, let me show you. Only certain shapes can be tessellated also. One of them is triangles. Triangles can be tessellated. So if I take these triangles, this is an equilateral triangle, as you can see. They tessellate very well. They match up without leaving any gaps to make a design. Now, what design did I just make? Well, I made a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So guess what other shape tessellates? Hexagons. That's exactly right. So triangles and hexagons. 3-sided and 6-sided things. Okay, the other shape that tessellates is any quadrilateral. Let me show you. So a quadrilateral means 4-sided. The word quad means 4, right? So the most common 4-sided shape is a square, which is a type of rectangle, right? So squares and rectangles tessellate very well, as you can see. All right, without leaving gaps. But what if I picked something, a 4-sided shape like a rhombus or a diamond shape? Well, look, they also tessellate really well. You can make like this kind of looks like an arrow, maybe. And I'll keep going. And that makes a really fun design. And you can spread it out, and you could cover an entire page or an entire room with your quadrilateral. Okay, here's another quadrilateral. If I just make my rhombus a little bit skinnier, like this, I can make another one, but it doesn't matter because it will tessellate beautifully as well. Let's see. This is a much skinnier sort of arrow shape. And I can actually just spread it around and make a totally different shape and keep going. I need all my edges straight. Okay, so you see that tessellates also. If I can get my magnets. This is one of those lessons I really love doing at school because we all get to go to the board and actually tessellate with these shapes ourselves so that you can experiment with mixing the different shapes. Here's the last quadrilateral I have, which is a trapezoid. And you can see that the trapezoid will match up if you just turn it upside down. You can match it up. Here I'll do a reflection so that they reflect. This one I'll have to turn upside down and reflect this way, but they'll all match up as well and tessellate nicely. Okay, so the reason I'm teaching you this or showing you this is because tessellations, here I'll stick this here, tessellations are all around you, okay? The way God made the world and the earth, if you really take notice, you will see that design or tessellations are all around you. So, for example, let me show you some of the things just in my house that are tessellated. And let's just say that you're a person who doesn't enjoy, solving mathematical equations or, arithmetic or whatever, the kind of math that you think of when you do math. Design is just another way to enjoy math. God made everything in the world is mathematically put together, even if you don't realize that. And so people enjoy, or things are attractive to them because they're mathematically tessellated. Okay, I wanted to show you guys this. This is my daughter's bathroom, and I'll try to get closer so you can see the tessellation. The tessellation pattern of the tile is, this is an old bathroom, so it's a sort of a 40s, 50s, layout. And I think it's pretty common for old houses to have some sort of black and white checkered tile. So this is obviously squares and rectangles mixed together. Some of the rectangles are horizontal and some are vertical. So I thought you might want to see that. This is a little bit more complicated because they used two shapes and then they turned, one shape several different ways. Okay, here, I think I've talked to you guys about this in class, but this is one of the old lady things I like to do, which is needle pointing. And this is a pig I've been working on for a couple of years. That's how rarely I actually do get to work on it. But I wanted to show this to you up close because you can see that the different patches on the pig are different tessellations. This is all rectangles, obviously. Some horizontal, some vertical, but they're all different colors so that it makes a really pretty design. Okay, and then let me see, this is all squares, another kind of quadrilateral, all squares but different colors, so it makes it look like flowers, right? So you see that tessellations are very important for design. Here's another one, obviously all squares that make up squares, and 3 different shades of aqua or jade, whatever you want to call that. Anyway, here's another tessellation and another one with all yellow. So you can see that tessellations are actually all around you. Okay, so that's it for lesson 82 on tessellations.